Could you imagine being a child of an OnlyPans model? How about a corn star? Could you imagine that? No more being nice with this nonsense. I'm gonna call it how it is. Any person that's a corn star or a OnlyPans model, obviously the OnlyPans models that show their stuff, if you know what I mean. Those certain people are not worthy of being parents. Mrs. I have no shame. Mrs. My kids can cry in a Ferrari. Elle Brooke, who dropped out of college, left behind her dreams of becoming a very successful lawyer. She decided that she wanted to make more money showing herself on OnlyPans.
OnlyFans has become a digital phenomenon. There's 190 million users and 3 million so-called creators who mostly use the space to upload X-rated photographs and videos of themselves for their subscribers. And it's big business, very big business, raking in $5 billion a year. Well, Elle Brooke, who makes 6 to 7 figures per month on the...
Okay, so let's analyze what we have here. Let's make sure we know what product that's being sold is. Okay, so I see where the subscribers are coming from. A few reasons that bring in these subscribers. This is just a little taste of what this person does for a living. Okay, this is nothing. This is just a hint of what I do. Okay, so let's analyze. Okay, so we have this. Okay.
On the site describes it as empowering. But after years...
I just want to properly understand, why chick makes so much cash, So that's what we got to analyze. Analyze the product being sold so that, you know if you want to buy it or not.
Back against the objective use of women in newspapers, magazines, and as cheerleaders in sport, isn't it just, well, a bit of a backward step? Well, joining me now is OnlyFans creator Elle Brooke. I did ask you and then got it wrong, didn't I? Yeah. I'm the host of the Blair White Project, Blair White, over in the States. So welcome to both of you. All right, Elle. Now, tell me about yourself.
Yeah.
What were you before you did this?
I was a law student, and now I'm a TikToker.
At university?
Yeah, University of Southampton. So
did you graduate or?
No. I dropped out to do OnlyFans because I was making a lot of money. So I was like, why am I doing
You're
reading?
Studying to be a law.
Why am I doing reading? I don't know. To open your brain up so that you learn what's right from wrong. That's apparently something you don't know. In this interview, you guys will see why she should be doing reading instead.
A lawyer?
Yes.
And then you start doing OnlyFans while you're at university?
Yes.
What made you get into it?
Because I saw how much money other people were earning and I was thinking, hey, I can do this too. And then it turns out I'm pretty good at getting my clothes off and I was like, this is a career for me.
No, see, okay.
Pretty good at getting your clothes off. Hey, you know what? That's a talent. That is a major talent you got there. Man, if only other people were that good at taking their clothes off. It's so difficult to, grab your clothes and take it off. How hard is that? How much talent is required to make that happen?
Look, I've nothing against you. I'm not taking a moral view here, right? You can do what the hell you like if it's legal. I'm just disappointed that someone like you's obviously got a great brain, training to be a law student at university, decides to pack it all in.
No. I wouldn't say great brain, Piers. I would say good head. That's what she has. That's all she has. As you can see from her career in corn, she has a good head. A good brain doesn't say, let me drop out of college as a law student, a very respectable field, to pursue OnlyPans. I'm so good at taking my clothes off, right? I might as well do OnlyPans and make a bunch of bank like everybody else. So let me just ruin my chances of acquiring a job later in life, if anything bad were to happen that I have to turn to an employer so I can pay my bills. Let's ruin the chances of finding a respectable man that will marry chick. A man that respects himself, as a matter of fact. Because from what I know, a man wouldn't like to marry a chick that's been ran through. And all chicks' work is on the internet. But that's not where it stops. Let's say you do find a man that will make that happen for you. When you have kids, you're not worried of your kid going to school and people making fun of the kid because of the work you've done in your past? No amount of money will fix that.
To just take your clothes off for perfect strangers on OnlyFans. Why?
Because I wouldn't have made loads of money as a solicitor anyway. Like, I would have earned money, yes, but I earned that in 2 weeks now. And I earned that throughout uni.
How much do you make?
Well, I don't want to give a specific number, but
why not?
I'm 0.01 on OnlyFans, so I'm as top as it gets.
What is that?
0.01. To give you some context, people that are on that bracket and OnlyPans make over $1 million a month. So yes, she's making a crap ton of cash, but at what cost? What are you exchanging for that money?
What does that mean?
It means you are the best of the best. 0.01%
Best to the best of what?
OnlyFans creators in monetary terms.
Why are you so good?
Because I'm really good looking
Right.
and original.
We're certainly not.
Just because this conversation makes me upset, I'm gonna be honest. No, you're not bad, but you're not bad.
Right.
And original.
We're certainly not shy, are you?
No, I know I'm good at what I do.
I'm not going to harangue you for being.
And you know you're very good at what you do. How much talent is that? You are so talented in taking your clothes off. You are so talented in putting a rod in your mouth. You are so talented in putting a rod in the rear. You are so talented in taking a heavy load in your mouth, all over your face, and showing it on camera so that your family can see. Are you not ashamed of yourself?
All right, well, let me go to Blair here. I mean, Blair, look, on the face of it, isn't this really what feminist empowerment's all about? A woman in control of her body, doing what she wants with it, making a huge amount of money? Isn't it entirely down to Elle, what she decides to do?
It absolutely is up to Elle to do whatever she wants to do in her professional career. And I don't have any issue with adults doing what they want, entering sex work. However, unfortunately,
I do have issues with that. I'm done being nice with this nonsense. No more Mr. Nice Guy, as Drake would say. It is completely unacceptable. There is absolutely nothing good that comes out of being a sex worker. Nothing. You're ruining your own life and you're ruining the life of your viewers. If they're paying for that stuff, they're probably miserable. They're probably broke. Sleeping in the house that's owned by their parents. Sleeping in the basement by themselves. Lonely. They're too afraid to go out and speak to chicks, so they pay you to show them what they want. And you become a fool in exchange for their money. A tool. You are an object. Stop saying, oh, stop treating us like objects. Stop objectifying chicks. Maybe if you stop objectifying yourself.
I think the way in which OnlyFans is often discussed in public makes it out to be this quick get-rich scheme. It reeks of a pyramid scheme. And oftentimes young girls find themselves following this fool's gold rush and not really understanding the consequences of it. So here's some information that I feel like young girls should arm themselves with. The average registered OnlyFans creator makes only $180 a month. That's the average. So we're not discussing Elle in that, obviously.
You're gonna ruin your life for $180 a month. Pathetic. You should have stayed in school.
Making about $2,500 a month puts you in the top 1%, which adds up to $15 an hour, which is the same or less than McDonald's pays. So oftentimes these young girls find themselves, entering sex work thinking that it's going to be financially, beneficial for them. And they end up making less than a fast food worker, but they still take on the entire stigma of being involved in sex work and oftentimes can't find employment afterwards. So
good. Hopefully this message gets out. Subscribe, like, and share this video so that this message gets out. The chances of you making it on OnlyPans are slim to none. You understand? If you don't make it, you already showed yourself in every way possible, and you're only making $100 a month, that's your fault. You deserve the consequences that you get from that. That just screams that you're lazy and don't want to put the work in to make something worthwhile happen. For that little mistake, potentially not being employed in a good company again, not finding a proper mate, and if you bring a child to this planet, you will ruin him mentally. That's on you. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction.
Yeah, I mean, look, you make some good points. I mean, what do your family think of this? I mean, they must be incredibly disappointed, surely, that you backed in a potentially really successful career as a lawyer to do this.
Yes, my dad is dead and my mum is on my payroll. My family are fine.
Your mum's on your payroll?
My mum is...
Your family is fine. So your pops is gone, unfortunately. No father figure. You can kind of tell that this was going to happen. Next, your mother is on your payroll.
She's on my payroll.
In what, doing what?
Admin.
What does that mean?
It's just behind the scenes work. She doesn't do anything rude or anything.
She is behind the scenes watching you, what you're doing. She does that administration work. I don't know how much you could possibly do for a corn star. So your mother sees you when you're in action in corn. I want you guys to stop for a second so you guys can better understand. Put yourself in her shoes. How disgusting that must be. No other way to put it. You should be completely and utterly ashamed of your actions. Putting your sweet mother, who brought you to this planet with all her love, raising you as a child, paying for your upbringing, investing her time in you. And yeah, you pay her expenses, you give her a good life financially, but at what cost? Your mops is looking at you getting rammed, getting piped, back blown out, a bunch of different guys dropping loads on you. If you don't respect yourself, who will respect you?
But I'm just curious about you being someone who embarked on a law career, was obviously very bright, went to university, packed it in just for money to be effectively an online stripper. I mean, that's what you do, right?
Yeah. Way worse than an online stripper. But
What do you mean way worse?
Way worse. Online strippers just, naked. I do things that are way more grotesque than
Just
that.
pornography.
Pornography, anything. But it's all...
It hurts my brain. So she knows that what she's doing is wrong. So you're an online stripper. It's something way worse, way more grotesque. As you guys know, she's not making her money just showing pics on OnlyPans. No, she's doing full-on corn. So basically, she's not as bright as Piers thinks because she knows that what she's doing is wrong, yet she does it anyway. That doesn't sound too smart in my opinion.
Within what I want to do, and I absolutely love it, and I'm really good at it. I could be a good lawyer, yes, but also am I good at doing other things on video and camera?
How would you feel when you...
Once again, you're not good at doing jack. That's something anybody can do. Anybody can take their clothes off. And that being that grotesque on video, you call that a talent? That just shows you weren't willing to put the work in as a lawyer and other careers to make as much money as you're doing on OnlyPans. You wanted the easy way. So just give away your valuables to other people on camera in exchange for cash.
You want to have kids yourself?
Well, I mean, I don't really want kids right now. But at
You
least...
will have...
I don't care what you want right now. You're in your 20s. Once you get to your 50s and you don't have kids, you will live a lonely, miserable life.
How old are you?
25.
Right, so you will do at some stage, probably, right?
Maybe.
When you do, you're going to be proud that you have your little ones and they look at you and go, didn't you want to be a lawyer, Mummy? What happened?
Yeah.
And you go, yeah, but look at all my stuff.
They can cry in a Ferrari.
They can cry in a Ferrari. I bet you she felt so bright when she said that. I bet you she thought that when she said that, the whole room would look at her like, wow, you truly are smart. That's a great way of putting it. Being in a Ferrari will make them forget that their mom was passed around and tossed around. If that doesn't scream, don't let this chick have children, I don't know what does. Just to give you an example that doesn't work. There was this article on the internet that says, son left depressed, and the word that is blurred, we can't say on YouTube. It's basically like de-aliving on your own. After classmates flaunt pictures where Mops is naked on her OnlyPans account. The 13-year-old has been getting mocked and bullied at school from fellow students who have saved pictures of his Mops without any garments from her controversial social media site. He suffered a panic attack when youngsters from his school began mocking him. The teenager says he confronted his Mops about the OnlyPans account and was told he was overreacting. Let's give you a round of applause for that Mops. So smart. With his Mops even insisted that sex work is basically the same as working at a supermarket. So similar. Why didn't I see that? She's right. Sex workers basically do the same exact things as people in the supermarket. They do the exact same work. The pay is so similar. Sex workers make over $1 million a month sometimes, and supermarket workers are not too far from that, making about $2,000 a month. It's so similar. It's what a stupid Mops that is. Stupid. Did I not tell you my past videos what happened to these children? Was I wrong? No, that's exactly what happened to this chick. If chick dares have young fellows, that is disgusting.
No, I've been so sexually open since I was at school, and if you met anyone in my year group, they would be like, you were absolutely made to do this. And I think if you put your mind to something, then you can absolutely achieve it. Like, look at me.
Oh my God. Chick does not know what the brain is for. Oh yeah, she was absolutely made for this. Are you an idiot? You're made for degrading yourself on camera. You're made for ruining your life and potentially ruining a young buck's life. Are you sick? Are you insane? Are you not right in the head?
Me, with a little bit of good looks and hard work, you can
All right.
become a millionaire.
Blair, look.
That's not hard work. You're getting rammed on camera. The only hard work she's doing is taking those 12 inches down her throat. You call that work ethic?
Rabbi, but what does it say about society where a bright young woman like you,
Yeah.
right, decides to abandon a career in a fantastic career as a lawyer to do this just because it's making you money online? What does it say about the way society's gone?
That I'm successful no matter what I do. I'd be successful as anything. It just
Are you proud of it? Are you proud of it though?
Yeah, of course.
Successful no matter what you do. No. You've only succeeded in one thing, and that's OnlyPans and corn. If you were successful no matter what you did, then you would have thought, okay, since everybody says I'm so smart, let me not degrade myself and go into law school and finish it. I will be successful at that no matter what. And once I'm there and successful, I can succeed at other things and be well respected and not ruin my chances of jobs or other things.
I reckon I'll
Yeah.
interview again in 15 years.
Yeah.
And you'll say, you know what, Piers, you were right.
I'll pick you up in my Bugatti.
Okay, well.
Well, guys, she said that with so much pride. She was like, yeah, I'll pick you up in my Bugatti. Absolutely zero shame. Chick will regret these choices. And if she doesn't regret these choices, she's not okay. The brain that's in her head doesn't function properly. But as they say, she made her bed. Let her lie in it. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like, and share so this message spreads. If you don't like, the message won't be spread.